I done heard there's this new racing game that came out. Takes place over in Japan, so I thought to myself, well, this might be the perfect opportunity for me to take out old Bess and show him what real American power looks like. What up, y'all? It's your boy Coy Beans. Got a little something different for y'all. Doing a little race driving, you know what I'm saying? Now, this is my first Forza game. I've never played one before, other than like maybe at a friend's house for like a race or two. And I was like, oh, cool, right? But I'll tell you, here's what my childhood was filled with. Yeah.
If I made time for every wannabe with a nitrous kit that called me on, I'd never get my homework done.
I'm Joe Nemechek. EA Sports. It's in the game.
NASCAR 2005, Chase for the Cup.
Ready, set, go!
Don't know what I got. I'm a moving violation, baby.
As you can see, I played, I had a lot of racing games as a kid growing up. As I've already mentioned, yes, today we're gonna be talking about Forza and how my experience went with that and what I think of the game. So let's get into it. So Forza Horizon 6 released earlier this year back in May. And when it came out, I'm going to be honest, I got it right away. I had friends that were telling me, yo, get the Forza game, man. We could get on there, like, this one's going to be good. So anyway, I got it right away. And I immediately realized, yep, okay, well, I understand now. I can see the hype and why there was the hype for this. So for this Forza, it takes place in Japan. And let me tell you, this world they've made is beautiful. It's a giant map, first off. Second off, the overall detail and time and attention put into the world itself is very prevalent. I think they did a really good job with it. There's all kinds of different areas to see, you know, from the city to the farmland to the snowy mountains. It's just, it all comes together very nicely. And there's just so much to explore. Honestly, to go on a real quick side tangent, there's so many times I'm just driving around in this game and I'm looking around and I'm like, oh yeah, you know, I'm just gonna drive up here to this race, and you know, I start driving on my way. Little do I know, I'm like, oh, I didn't even go to the race because I've been too distracted trying to discover these other roads, get all the different mascots, get the billboards, and just admiring the scenery, the lighting, and the different season changes. I think they did really good. It is a beautiful game. I do want to mention, back when this was released, this was available for PC and Xbox. PlayStation still is yet to get it. I'm on PC, so in case any of you were wondering, yes, I am a PC person. So as you're traveling around the world, really you're just competing in races to increase your reputation, to give you different color bands that you get. And the better the band color that it is you get, the more races, you know, missions and stuff like that you'll start to unlock. Overall, it's simple. It's very simple in terms of what you do. In a good way too, like it keeps me, you know, I'll play one race and then I realize, oh wow, okay, I did one race that really only took me 4 minutes. How did I end up here for 2.5, 3 hours? And yeah, that's what they did. They made it so that it's super simple to just get lost in the gameplay and have fun with it, and or just be driving around looking and admiring what they've made. Now, don't get me wrong, I have had a blast playing this, but I want to say, like, when this first I saw it and I was like, oh, $70. $70, oh. And, you know, sure, I get it. Like, AAA games and AAA titles, this is going to start to be the new norm. I have a video that I'm actually working on for another game that we're going to talk about again, and whether or not I felt like it was justified for $70, but I'll say for this one, kind of where my mental was is for having the the brands and the licensing that you have to deal with for getting all the different real cars and models and makes and all that stuff, and the permission they have to get for all that, I can kind of understand where a higher price tag for a game like this would be. Does it still kind of suck that we're spending $70 for it? Yeah, but at the end of the day too, like, as I'll talk about in another video, you know, in the near future, I'm good. Do I feel like I got my money's worth? Yeah, absolutely. Sure, I'm binging it for the very beginning of when it comes out, but this is going to be a game that I can hop on a couple months from now, because it's like, oh well, I haven't really drove around and raced around all that much, you know. Now until Star Wars Galactic Racer comes out, then that might be different. But in general, for a driving game and a racing sim, oh man, it's addicting. The other thing that doesn't really help is the music. They cooked with the music in this game. I think they did great. I think the music choices that they've had, and especially the Gotcha City radio station, I think they did good. I think they did really good. Not to like bring up trauma, but a game almost a year ago that did come out for early access, and they, you know, you'd think it'd have good soundtracks, but oh my word, I don't know what kind of music we're putting on this game, and we need to stop it. EA.
I'm on my worst behavior. Worst behavior.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
I'm Joe Nemechek.
I guess kind of going off that too with the music, skill points that are for your cars individually that help you get different passives and whatnot. You'll be driving around and who knows, maybe a skill song comes on, which is a cool concept. Anyway, as you're doing all that, you stumble across different barn finds, different cars that are around the map that are hidden, that they give you a picture, the treasure cars, and they give you a clue. You got to go find them. I love that, yo. That reminds me so much of some of the games I brought up in the beginning of the video. The open world concept of there being things hidden throughout the map and, you know, different collectibles and stuff like that. I think that's cool. And truthfully, between going around trying to find different treasure cars or different barn finds and stuff like that, if you get tired of that, there's so many missions. Like, they didn't hold back at all on that. I'm very thankful for that, because in the very beginning I was like, okay, there's a handful of missions here, and then right after you do that first event, they just start throwing it at you, and I'm like, okay, all right, there's a good bit of stuff we could do in this. All right. So with that, I never really found a time where I was having an issue trying to do the missions to be able to unlock the next wristband. It was pretty straightforward and pretty simple. I mean, towards the end when I had to get the gold wristband, I did have to go through and try to actually like 3-star stuff and get like a couple more races of, you know, not only completing the race, but actually getting the bonus for finishing in first place. I think they do a really good job of overall the natural progression you have through the game is intertwined with the story to get you up to the Horizon event, and then once you do the Horizon event, you win the race, and then you get to unlock the next wristband, which it just all felt pretty natural. I feel like the events, they're cool. I like the events. I think you're supposed to more just experience the event. In terms of trying though, you don't really got to try to win them from what I was experiencing. And I've even increased my difficulty a couple times. Throughout the time of me playing, I had a handful of pop-ups that were like, hey, we've noticed you've been winning races. Go frig yourself. We should increase the difficulty. Which is fine, because your payout then becomes larger, so I don't know. And by the time you kind of get the feel of the game and the feel of the cars really is what it is, of, you know, this is a racing sim game. It's not GTA driving. It's its own thing that has its own feel to it. Once you start getting more comfortable with that, I feel like the increase of the difficulty is kind of just a natural thing. I mean, I'm not gonna say for everybody, but that for me it was. It felt pretty natural. Of like, yeah, let me try increasing the difficulty. Increase the difficulty. I'm like, okay, well, I'm still winning races. And then after a couple more, be like, hey, you should increase the difficulty again, because you're, you know, frig you. And I'm like, all right, well, we'll do it again. And I'm at a point now where I have to like actually start upgrading most of all my cars that go into the races, because I'm going, the difficulty now is like, all right, these stock cars ain't gonna do it. Like, even if I'm buying a nicer car, well, you gotta upgrade her a little bit.
When you say upgrade, do you mean like a Ford upgrade?
I'm Joe Nemechek.
So yeah, they have upgrades. You can change your tuning of your vehicle too, which is pretty cool because, you know, they give you the option of letting you fully customize the tuning of your vehicle, or you can find other players that have good tunings that they've uploaded to share. You get to see the stats of it. So I like that for the fact of, you know, if you don't know what you're doing with it, you can kind of get tunings from other people that know what they're talking about. Or, you know, if you are a car guy and a car fan, well, then you might know some of this stuff, which is similar for the aesthetic side, right? So there's a good bit of visual cosmetics you can have to some of these vehicles, but in terms of like the paint and stuff, man, they let you go all out on the designs on these vehicles. And if you don't have the time or energy or even knowledge on how to make them look the way some of these do, well, once again, you could just download them from other people that do. I love that they keep it nice and simple.
This is kind of random, but just another thing I wanted to throw out there is the auto drive feature is honestly kind of nice. Go take a bathroom break or something, pick where you want to go on the map, put your auto drive on and let her go, and it works pretty well. And I don't use it all, I really don't use it all that much, but when you're using that and then going in the cinematic mode, it's really hard not to just sit and just be like, just watching and being like, yeah, well, this is pretty nice. I could watch this movie all day, and then you realize, oh no, you need to be playing the game. Along with that randomness, I wanted to mention too, something that's, I don't know, maybe worth talking about, I guess, is when I first, like, I played May 18th. I mean, when it came out, I got it, and I was like, all right, let's play. I realized from the start, like, there wasn't any lag. I didn't have any lag issues, any stuttering problems. The servers seemed like they were running pretty well. You guys have to let me know on the Xbox end how that's been, but I have a buddy who's been playing on Xbox and I haven't heard him say anything about that either. So glad we have an open world game where it's multiplayer and it's not choppy garbage. Something else I find myself getting lost in is driving to different spots and taking photos with the in-game photo mode. They encourage it too, you know, there's different things that you should be taking photos of technically, different, you know, landmarks and, you know, also different vehicles. Yeah, you're doing that to everything pretty much you're doing in this game is all adding stuff to your collections journal, which gives you a multitude of stuff, whether it's wheel spins, cars, horns, you know, you name it. I mean, even the currency. And really, you're gonna get those naturally by just playing the game. And that's something I really like. They did really well with this simple gameplay loop that can keep people on for more than what the user expected themselves to be, right? Like I said, if it's like, all right, I'm gonna hop on for like an hour, usually it's 3. Just because there's so much to do, but it's not an overwhelming amount and it's all kind of tied together. Everything you're doing is increasing something, which means just get on and play the game. Like I said, take this for what it's worth. I've not played another Forza. This is my first Forza Horizon game. You could take that as, oh, he don't know nothing about the Forza games, which I don't. Take that as, I'm brand new to this and I don't have any complaints, because I don't have anything to compare it to from their other games, but just taking this game as is for itself. Forza Horizon 6, as a newbie, I love it. I love it. I don't have to tell you guys sorry if you don't like that. I've been enjoying it though. I really don't have complaints, and you know me, if you've seen some of the other videos, I'll tell you if I got the complaints. I ain't gonna lie. Also, completely random, but I think I got beginner's luck because I've been seeing the memes and the videos of Bowie Knife and him doing his shenanigans, so I'd like to present Bowie Knife with the award of thanks for not fucking with me the entire time in this game. Award. He actually wasn't really going after me at all, so he don't want me. Also, we didn't even talk about the online, like just being able to drive around with your homies, show each other cars, just hang out. Like, actually, there's a few things we didn't even mention, like the garage, for example. The fact that you can customize your garage to the extent that you can. It's like a Sims game. It's unnecessary, but hey, I ain't mad. They also give you on your property the ability to make your own track. Customize kind of your own race course, which is pretty sick too. And so, along with that, some of the community events, some of those are pretty fun too. There's world events like the stunt parties that go on. I mean, there's so much to do. Wait, hold on. How did I forget about this? Yo, what are these character models? Farm sim looking at, and still better cosmetics than skate. But yeah, overall, I have been having an absolute blast with this. I think they did great with it. I'm excited to see, number one, it come to PlayStation, because I got some friends who I'm trying to get on, and we're all trying to get some races. But I'm excited to see what else they keep adding to the game. I'm wondering too, this is just a little conspiracy of mine. I don't know if they're gonna do this, so take that for what it's worth. But I've noticed when you unlock, right, after you do one of the Horizon events, and then it unlocks the next set of missions for you. When they show you the new missions that you're unlocking and the new races that you're unlocking on the map, for some reason, when you get to like, maybe after like the second or I think it's like after the second Horizon event, they show you the top left of the map, which is like, there's more area that I can't go up there than there is that I can, but you're showing me like the cutout of that section while the missions are appearing on the bottom right. So my theory is that's a later like update or a big DLC that they drop. I don't know. And don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining by how the map is currently, because it's enormous. Okay, on the map itself it doesn't really look that big, but then when you start driving around you'll realize really quickly, oh my goodness, this world's enormous. If they add that top section, oh my goodness, yo, if they add that, that'd be cool. If not, I'm really not that mad. Something I haven't done in the game, I'll have to do one of the races at some point. But once you get the legendary island and you do the event for that, then you unlock these new types of races where it literally takes you around the whole damn map. It's got to be like a 20-30 minute race, maybe. Like I said, I haven't tried those quite yet because I need to sit down and have some time for those. I've had an overall blast with this game. I've been enjoying this game, and yeah, it's a good one to have, guys. Not gonna lie, if you like racing games, I think they cooked. You probably already have it though if you like racing games. For me, this is like I'm rekindling something that's been out of my library of games or genres of games for a minute. And I guess just like the other reviews I've done, we'll give her a score. So for this being my only Forza, going off just this experience, we're gonna give it a 9.5 out of 10. I'm scared to give something a 10 out of 10. I feel like there isn't a perfect game, but we'll talk about that a different time. We're gonna give her a 9.5. This is solid. But yeah, guys, like I said, I want to keep this one simple, short, sweet. I don't really have anything to complain about. I'm sorry if that disappoints you. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys think. Are there things you wish they changed? Do you like it overall? How have you been enjoying it? I just wanted to throw this one out for a kind of little one-offer for you guys. I play all kinds of stuff, so I thought this would be a good time to be like, hey, sweet, so let's do this one then. But yeah, you guys will have to let me know what you've been thinking. Guys, as always, I appreciate you stopping out. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I guess till next time, I will catch you on the next one. J-Rock, take them out.
Little era, peace.